Morning, welcome. Here's my SL350. I have installed a Andriod head unit. It is bespoke. It is one that I have butchered off of another unit. It was off a Seat Ibiza. I have spent ages trying to get it to work, mostly trying to get the CAN bus to work on it with a steering wheel, and finally I have got it working. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Right, simply, here's my unit, and in the back of most of these Andriod units you have a plug that plugs in to the Andriod unit, which is that blue and yellow, this one here, and then that comes up to this bit here with the module. This is a decoder, and this decoder is this one, and that one works great. Got it off AliExpress if anyone wants to get it. Right, now out the back of the decoder there's two wires that you have to connect to your CAN bus, and in the SL, on the old command system, in the plug there's a brown and a brown red. This is a pre-2003 model, so it might be slightly different colours in the newer versions. But on this one, now what I did was I connected the green to the brown red and the white to the brown, and my radio was working lovely. Steering wheel working, open the doors, it was coming up on the Andriod unit, great. And I thought, yes, I'm done. I walked away, put the radio back together and I walked away. Went to lock the car and my key fob wasn't working, and I thought, what's happened? I spent ages trying to looking around the car, just thinking it was something to do with the antenna of the key fob and something. And I thought, well, hold on, let's go back. What did I change? I changed something by putting in this Andriod unit. Now I then took it all out again, which is where I'm at now, and what I've actually found is that I only need the green here connected to the brown red to make the Andriod unit, so keying, the steering wheel buttons, reverse, doors, everything works. I don't actually need this white wire connected to this brown. And what I found is when I disconnected this white wire from the brown, my central locking started working. Basically what I've worked out is the central locking started working because it lost comms to the overhead control panel. I don't know why. Just on that, the overhead control panel passes communications to the central locking system to say that the alarm system, simply put it, is good to go. If the overhead control panel can't do that, then the central locking radio part of it won't work. Anyway, back to this. So if I reconnect this, if I reconnect this onto there, my central locking doesn't work, everything works. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it with just the green connected to that brown red. And that's it. I hope that helps someone. It's a bit later on because it's dark. I've reinstalled it. I'm in the car and let's turn it on. So I've got this button here which turns it on. It goes to there. If I go press that, go to the home button. Right, so I installed that encoder and I'm just going to quickly show you the car setting that I selected. So remember, this was for a Seat Ibiza. So press applications, go to car settings, and then you go to factory. Get rid of that. Factory. This one is 000. They're all online. If I press enter, then I'm going to car type setting. This is where you select your communications type. I have got, it's a raise encoder, and then I am going down to bends on raise. There's bends, and then I have selected for this Mercedes SL 2003, I've just selected full compatibility. Now I've had this actually running for a couple of days and it works great. I won't click it now because it will just go through a reset and everything, but I've had full compatibility and it works fine. So let's go back again. Let's go back to the home setting. and I'll just quickly show you. So if I press on the steering wheel, the up down buttons, you can see the up down buttons work fine. For the volume, I've got the telephone button working. Let's press the telephone button. That was the answer the phone. It's gone to the telephone settings of the Android. I haven't really used it much. Let's just turn the volume down. Also, if I open the door, you see the right door opens. If I open this door, I get that door opens. So the CAN bus works great. The one thing I have not got working, and I cannot find a solution, is getting this clock to be the right time. Now at the moment it's about 6 o'clock in the evening here. It's 6:30 actually. There's the time. I cannot get the time to set on that. Through the dashboard and the menus on here, I can only change 12 hour to 24 hour. I know that I could take the battery out at midday, turn it back on, and it would be right. I believe using the star entry device you can change the config. If anyone knows a way of me being able to set this time correctly without going through all of that, be really appreciated. Can I do it through this? Not sure I can. I know that it used to get its time through the command center. It's really frustrating that you can't do it through that, but it is what it is. Otherwise I'll have to take the clock out and work out another way of doing it. I really hope that's helped someone. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try and make some more videos on the SL because I've done loads of stuff. So keep watching.